Thanks. So I'm from Texas, and I'm excited to be here in Illinois right now because you've got snow, and also probably the biggest Catholic Church scandal in the whole nation. You know about that? Yeah, I heard on the news that over 500 Catholic priests have been accused of sexually abusing children here. 500. That's like one in every priest. That's a lot. And you know who I feel sorry for? Sure, the victims, but I also feel sorry for the kids who haven't been abused. Right? I mean, if that were me, I'd be thinking, come on, Father Brown, what am I not pretty enough? Is it my big Jewish nose? I mean, hashtag why not me too? So speaking of fathers, I talked to my father the other day. He's older, so we talk about end-of-life issues. His life, not mine. And he must have just read an article on cryonics. It's when you have your body frozen after you're dead. So now he's telling me he wants his body on ice. I want to be frozen. Which is kind of ironic because this is the same man who wears a sweater in the middle of a heat wave in the summer. So I'm not sure how that's going to work. But you know what? It won't matter to him because he'll be gone and I'll be stuck with the bill. So my father's pretty frugal. All growing up, he would tell us how to save money. And I'm sure you heard the same thing, right? I'd leave a room, he'd turn the lights off, and he'd say, what do you think, I work for the electric company? And I'd say, no, but I kind of wish you did, because those kids get to live with the lights on. And then during dinner, he'd say, clean your plate, there are kids starving in Africa. I'd say, yeah, when you see the runs I get from Mom's meatloaf, you're going to wish we all lived in Africa. Yeah. So it's a little late, but Happy New Year to everyone. Yeah, I didn't think that would be fast, but so New Year to me means I just got my annual physical exam. And I'm at the age now where I have to get a prostate exam. And for most of you guys, you look young, that means when the doctor has to stick his finger up your ass to make sure everything's okay. And I don't know about you, but if my doctor's finger is in my ass, I can tell you already something's not okay. And the worst part, though, is that he wore a glove. I mean, how impersonal is that? I mean, come on. So I told him, look, Doc, I mean, we've known each other for a few years, got some rapport, what's with the glove? And you know what he said? For protection. And I thought, protection? He's got my records. He knows I'm clean. And then it dawned on me. He was protecting me from him. And then it got so awkward, I thought we should have done this in his office. So I got the check and I left. That's actually not completely true. We split the check and then I left. But so it's New Year. I'm trying to be charitable. So I deliver Meals on Wheels, right? Or as I like to call it, half-eaten Meals on Wheels. It's a long drive. I get hungry. Come on. And how much cream corn can one person eat anyway? Right? But you know what's embarrassing, though? When the person opens their apartment door and they want to know what's on your shirt, I think it's your apple crumble. But don't worry, it wasn't that good anyway. I don't like apple crumble. So my wife is a big coffee drinker, and that gets me into trouble because I don't drink coffee. So the other day she sent me to Starbucks to get, let me try and remember this. It was a tall blonde in a grande something or other. I came home with a short redhead in sandals. She was not happy. Not happy. But, so my parents are older. They live in Florida. They live in this older adult community, right? And by active adult community, what I mean is sexually transmitted diseases. And if you don't believe me, just Google the Villages, Florida, and STDs. Just make sure it's not Google Images, though. But so the idea of older people for me having sex is just ugh, I don't want to imagine it. Honestly, I don't want to hear an old lady tell me she's coming unless she's headed my way with some cookies. And I'll end on that. Thanks for listening.